Welcome to the Juggernaut Show. We air once a week. We have a YouTube channel called the Juggernaut Show. Also, we have an Instagram. It's called King Juggernaut. Also, if you want to check out on TikTok, it's called the Juggernaut Show NYC. This will be under the umbrella of the disability community with CMF Productions and also support of Black Billionaires Collection. This is season 5, episode 2. Myself, Adi, Chunk, Mike, and also our famous and new host, Shy. She's here. She's been here for a while. Okay, today's topic is being around people who motivate you. So I guess we're just gonna lead off with Chunk right now.
Well, I mean, since we're talking about being around people that motivate us, Sha, how do you feel working with guys with disabilities? Huh?
Y'all have been very inspiring to me.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to
hear.
say because
Thank you.
usually you look at people with disability, you look at a limitation, or people always restrict them. When there's not even that, they are the most resilient, strongest people that is out here, and I respect y'all. That's why I said I definitely want to be a part. And I love the environment that's here. I love the family orient that y'all have, the bond, and I'm glad to be a part of that. You guys definitely motivate me.
Oh, I appreciate that.
That's what's
That
up.
was love, right? So, Sha, would you ever date a man with a disability? Yeah. So, like, say you're a fly dude, like me, myself, just come up to you with the Mac lesson that I got from my brother.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Kicking that fly stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You would date a guy with a disability.
Yes, I was about to.
You what? I'm married, but we Sha my sister guy.
Welcome back to Juggernaut.
But I was definitely about to. I mean,
Yeah? You want to talk about it?
Oh.
We going
You
like,
wanna talk about it?
hold on, we gotta backtrack.
Wait, that's what
The topic of the episode is people who motivate you.
Listen.
Right.
That's-
So we gotta go
Kinda in the same-
around.
kinda in the same
Now we gotta
area.
go around and
Oh,
ask
yeah, I'm sorry.
everybody.
I'm sorry.
You start
I'm
talking
sorry,
about
you're
when
right.
you date a man in a
It's
chair.
time to get out the hot
I'm
seat.
sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Nah, Adi go next. Who motivates you, Adi?
Well, there's a ton of people that motivate me. My uncles motivate me. I wrote a movie about my uncles. It's called the Triangle. Those three of them, like, one was a pimp, one was a Black Panther, and the other one was a Marine.
So you had people from all walks of life.
Yeah,
Right.
so, but
Yeah.
they made me strong. Like, they
No, I'm
showed-
just saying like that's like three
It's
totally
deep.
different.
That's the school
Yeah.
smarts and the street smarts.
Yeah. He taught me one taught me about community, starts from the house and outside and your community. Another taught me how not to be a sucker to no damn woman.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be a
So
fool.
a woman?
Yeah, don't be a
Mhm.
fool.
Right.
Pay attention and go off
Or
the
just
coast.
be a
Go
sucker.
off the coast.
But that's
How
more
she
like
move.
who influenced you.
Yeah.
But who motivates you like now? Like what motivates you to get up every day?
My kids.
And there you go.
My kids truly motivate me. It's like that's why I'm going so hard now. I'm
Right,
trying to
right.
purchase this house out in Illinois, and it's not really for me, it's for them. So if anything happened to me, they got property, like,
Yeah.
they can make a move.
Right.
So
That's
that's
the
like,
goal.
That's good.
Me,
That's
who motivates me? I say my family. Like I got a lot of siblings. I got 7 brothers and sisters. Well, I got 9 brothers and sisters all together, but
yeah, y'all was just whooping asses, huh?
What is it?
I got 7 like biological brothers and sisters. Like we all close in age.
No, that's-
So like, not so much that they motivate me like we talk about it or anything like that, but it's just, like you I think everybody, when you have a family, when you have siblings or stuff like that,
That's your unit.
you want to be the one to like lift everybody up out of
Right.
whatever the situation may be. And not that everybody's in a situation, it's just you could always be have better circumstances than what you got right now.
Right.
You know what I mean? So my family really motivates me
Right.
to be better
To be better.
or to try to find ways to,
Yeah.
once I get something, like once I figure everything out for myself, I'm gonna come back
help.
and get everybody
I
else.
get that.
There you go. That's my goal.
Well,
Shy.
Before Shy say something, I just want to say one thing. I never really liked Beyonce. And I know it's curving off a little bit, but I realize Beyonce is a bad bitch.
Ugh.
She went to fucking Dubai and got paid $24 million for one fucking album.
Not for nothing, bro.
That is
They
some.
said
That's
36.
some Mac shit.
Oh, well, after taxes, because they said 36.
I
Wait,
don't know.
wait,
But not
hold
for
on.
one
What
she got
That's
happened?
for
paid.
1
She
hour.
went to Dubai
Yeah.
and did a 1-hour concert for $24 million.
Well,
That's a hustling motherfucker.
well, Dubai got that money.
But
Well,
I heard
so
a
she got
difference.
some of that.
Dubai.
You got some of
Yeah,
that.
that's
That paper.
Yeah,
I'll
definitely.
say this.
It probably was a billionaire, right?
I'll say this about Beyonce. To me, you know, people talk about Chris Brown is the Michael Jackson of now, but I think
I don't.
I
don't
think
think-
I don't think so.
I think she's the, like, if you had to compare an artist to as far as like impact, like she's the
Yeah, and the
So
reason-
you
reason
know
that-
that
that's
you're
the
not gonna miss. You know, if you book her, you're not gonna miss. But
No,
now
you're not.
they're gonna definitely get people that not only come to that show, but they're gonna be willing to buy tickets pre-sale for the next show. You know, so they know they're gonna get their
But-
money back.
So you
and
say,
then
so
some.
would you say Jay-Z is a bigger artist?
she's
than
bigger
Jay?
than Jay.
Bigger than
Jay
Jay-Z.
Z got
I
more
would say
money,
that,
but
even
she-
though they're separate,
she's
you know
a-
why? Because she's bigger.
I think when
and
they
he's
met,
he's
I
big,
think she
but
was
she's
bigger.
bigger for the simple fact she do pop. Pop is black and white people.
Well, I
Jay Z
mean,
have some people
yeah.
that listen to white people
But I
that
don't
listen
think
too,
he-
but pop
He ain't got the
is
beehive.
I
always
think
going to
nah. I think
He ain't
in
got the
terms
beehive,
of I
though.
think in terms of hip
Pop is
hop,
always going to outrank hip hop, no matter what.
Yeah,
it's
'cause
always going to be
Jay-Z don't got the
international
beehive.
and-
but I think in terms of hip hop, like when you talk about like the biggest artist, and he's not the biggest selling artist, but like
He up there.
Right.
it's like Tupac
Yeah.
is like he's like everybody know Tupac.
Right, right.
Tupac is like when you think of hip hop, he's like the face
Of hip hop.
of hip hop.
I would say that.
And then it's like Jay-Z, Snoop, Eminem, because Eminem got like that's a whole other
Different demographic.
fan base
Yeah,
of people.
Let me ask you
Right,
another
so that's what I'm
question.
saying.
You
But
said
Beyonce
Tupac?
is going to be
Yeah.
on top.
I was
for the
thinking about
pop
this
part.
too the other day, right? You think Tupac got bars? You think like
Hell yeah.
let
He
me see.
wasn't. I
'Cause
think
I think he's more. He's like a
nah. I
like
think
a talk rapper.
no.
Poet?
No.
More of a
no.
poet?
More of a poet
That's
type of
how
I
I
rapper.
look at
think
him as.
people
Lauren
get
is a
it.
poet. Is she nasty?
Now listen.
She
He
got
was
bars.
ill with it.
But
He was
listen,
ill- they
listen,
both
listen.
I
ill
think-
with it.
I
But
don't
as far
think-
as like, it looked like they don't even need a beat.
He wasn't like how Biggie and Jay-Z was.
Yeah.
They say like slick shit, and you
Right. That's
You
what I
be
mean.
like-
Metaphors. Similar.
yeah, he didn't have like metaphors, and he
Yeah.
wasn't his punchlines wasn't. But in my opinion, I don't think there are many people in forget hip hop, like in the
Mhm.
history of music. I don't think there were many better songwriters
Than Tupac.
than he, because you look at like Keep Your Head Up,
Right.
Dear Mama,
Right. Nobody
Brenda's
could.
Got a Baby.
I think Nas could have. Maybe Nas could do that. He could do Conscious, and then flip
But-
it to.
but
That's
see,
natural for
you
Nas.
owe
But see, but
me.
Nas, that's what I'm saying. Like
So let's
Nas
see.
could do it, but Nas will always do it in like some slick way,
Yes, he would.
where you kind of get like, what the fuck, what's going on? What are you talking about?
But Tupac.
But
Like-
Tupac was
Once
like,
he told that story backwards,
yeah.
like, I
Yeah,
never
Nas
heard
killed
nobody
that.
do that.
But you see what I'm saying? Like that's the slickness of it.
Yeah.
Like he told the story, but Tupac was straightforward. Like this is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rap
Seemed
about
like he
this.
was
Yeah,
about
but-
all of that. He was about poems. He was
Yeah,
about rapping.
that's
He was about
Tupac.
political
Yeah,
things.
'cause-
He was fighting for certain things. Like he had.
Right.
He was doing.
Right. He was.
And he was
wasn't
a
all about
young,
this music.
So
Right.
talking about
To be
fuck
so
Giuliani,
young.
he's rubbing my niggas wrong.
he was a
See,
young.
that's what it
Yeah. To
seemed
be
like he
to be
had
so
a
young, I
movement
think
going.
Pac. Yeah.
He was a
I
movement.
really think.
basically.
Yeah. Pac
I
was-
just wish like he could have, at some point in his life, he could have reined it in, and just like you got all this intelligence. You did, like he was
But
an
it's
intelligent
still-
dude, but he was so young.
Yeah,
Yeah.
remember his back was against the wall. He had the youth. Mad shit was on him. He had pressure.
Yeah,
he-
but I'm
This
saying
is,
like,
this is the only
'cause he-
nigga I know bust that cops got out. You know what I'm saying?
but that's what I'm saying. He's one of those people. Like I wish they lived a little bit longer,
Yeah.
so they can kind of like, all right, let me pull back. Not pull back as in like be scared, but just.
They trying to say the homie alive though.
But I don't. I
But
don't.
he's like part of the.
If he
the
is alive,
mob.
we ain't gonna see him.
Yeah, because they're saying he's part of the mob, meaning like, you know, the death row
But I don't know.
But Pac was the only person that could do a Brenda's got a baby and then still have a I Get Around. Like Nas can do I Know I Can,
Yeah.
you know,
But when he,
and
but,
then do a Uchi Wally
but
Wally.
you see when
You know what I
Nas
mean?
does it,
Nas could get
But
nasty
that's
too.
the
no,
balance.
but where you think he got that
I think, yeah.
from?
Well, I mean, what year Tupac came out?
91,
What year Nas came out?
94.
94, 95, yeah.
I would say, yeah, he took influence by.
So I think a lot of rappers took that. Like if you look back in the day, right? Every rapper had like the street songs, like the hard songs. Then they would have the songs for the girls. Then they would have the positive,
Then
like
the club songs.
yeah,
Right.
they got all that from him.
Right.
But it's,
Except for like,
I mean, not to change the subject. The reason why I brought up Beyonce is to show motivation
Oh, yeah,
motivation
yeah,
should be-
yeah,
he
yeah,
went
yeah.
somewhere
for a
else.
woman.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you can't. Nas learned from the streets. Pac learned from school. Pac more he said it.
Nah, I
His
think.
poetry encouraged him
But-
more on the rap.
But you
So he
gotta
learned
realize.
it
But
from
you gotta
school.
realize too. He came from the Black Panthers. His mother
Yeah.
was on
Right,
drugs.
and it all mixed in
Right.
together. But he really learned his poetry
yeah,
through the
I
fine
mean,
arts.
he was very smart. Very smart.
yeah. But I think he was just young and he didn't
Yeah.
have enough time to like
Right.
figure out who he wanted to be.
Yeah, I wish
But
a
that's
lot of
what
them
us
didn't
is
pass.
for.
I wish
Yeah.
Biggie didn't pass. So I remember he's about to start his own business.
I mean, I
And I
think
wanted
he,
to
That's,
see
yeah,
that.
he really
that's,
was.
that's what is so important about being around, like you said, being around people who motivate you, because motivation is powerful. For someone to go beyond the, how do you say, the hood, and you overcome those obstacles to make it to millions.
He overcame a lot.
Like,
I think anybody in that era during that time came up. I mean, they went through some shit before they got to where they got to.
Yeah.
Biggie had some luck
I
because
think
he had
you
some
have
friends
to.
that made sure to protect him.
But
But
I-
he went.
you have to go through some
But
stuff. to
even
get-
for me, like I always tell people, it's foot, and I say crazy stuff on stage, so I'm not gonna say it like I'm an angel or nothing like that. But I always tell people, like to me, my talent, whatever gifts I may have, that comes from God. Like that's, you know what I mean. I don't, because it's something where you can sit down one day and decide this is what I want to do, and then you learn how to do it, and it's like it don't even feel like it's you doing it. It feels like it's something somewhere else that's making you.
Well, this ain't your
You
first
say you-
journey, homie.
You say so. You like with your comedy, you feel that way for comedy.
It's a gift. I feel like it's a
I
it's
think,
a
yeah.
gift to have any talent. Any
Yeah, I
talent
think-
anybody
I think-
has, I think it's a gift.
Yeah.
I think everybody has gifts and
and
talents,
skills.
Yeah.
It's gifts, skills, and talents.
Right. If you
but
read
it's just
if you read the Bible, the Bible actually tells you that.
but
that
it's just
God
a lot.
gives-
A lot of people don't. You know,
Utilize it
Utilize
or try
it.
to
Yeah.
expound on, and that's where the motivation comes. When you have them, think about it. And when I compare, I don't want to always say whites and blacks, but it is a kind of difference in the way they do things, the way we do things. Not always saying it's better, but I'm just saying you have to adjust it to your situation. But look, they kids are walking around and they beating a drum set. They beating a drum set or they playing an instrument. What you think? They putting them in music class because they see
Sure.
that that's something that they like to do, and they know if I
and we had
put
our
them in
music
doing
classes
something they
stripped
like.
away.
Right.
Yes, we
You
did.
see what I'm saying? So,
So-
it's a motivation. If she see they singing all around the house, singing, they're gonna put them in singing lessons. Same thing with drawing.
Like
Same thing
Whitney.
with anything.
But that's
they're gonna do it with us. It's like we don't have that. Sometimes we don't have the resources to be able to do that. You see what I'm saying? We have the after school programs. We're supposed to have those things in it,
Which
but
is
we
dead.
don't always have that.
and that's
So
what
it's
motivates you too, with you, because I see you work with the kids all the time.
Yeah, I try to show them because I didn't have that when I was young. I was stripped away from my mom, so I didn't have nobody to show me that they cared.
like
Like I don't want no kid to feel that.
Like I'm not gonna lie, like
Right.
I became
Ever.
a comedian just because. Well, I mean, y'all know, like I've rapped before
Yeah.
the comedy, but the rapping
Also,
wasn't me. It was me, but it wasn't.
that probably
It
was your
wasn't your-
outlet. Think about it. A lot of
Yeah.
people use a
It was
certain
your path.
outlet to get to where they
Yeah,
want this.
yeah.
He knew it wasn't his lifelong path.
Right.
I figured it out eventually because even the way I used to rap, that's not who I am as a person.
That's true.
So it's like you could hear me rapping and you talk to me.
Yeah.
It's like that's a whole different. Cause I was a funny,
Yeah.
lighthearted person, but
Right.
then rapping
rap is
it
like-
got
You was the
out
hardest-
all this.
You was honest.
Yeah.
You just went from
But
You
that's
a
what
Talib,
rappers do.
you
That
went-
turns into a lot of people say when they rap, they're a totally different person than
You
their
got the
everyday.
B-side.
person.
But I
Even
still-
a dancer or an entertainer, period. They say when they turn into look at R. Kelly, he said that man scared me. He looked at his own poster and was like, that man scared me.
But it's
So it's like,
but even as a
turns out
comedian, I
different.
feel like I still get the same stuff. It's easier for me to get it out
yeah.
as a comedian because I get to hide behind. I'm just being funny.
Laugh at
Like,
your
I could-
pain, huh?
I could talk about
Right.
yeah.
if I talk about my mother, my biological mom, and her issues as a rapper, then it comes out as I'm
You're
angry.
angry about it, right?
like Eminem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You talk about it in a comedic.
But if I
comedy-
if I talk about it as a
comedy,
comedian,
you laughing
Did you
at it,
say
like
it
you said,
felt
laughing
period
at it.
too?
I think so.
Right.
oh
keep
yeah,
funny.
because I get to. It's weird because it's like you're in front of hundreds of people, and you go, oh, "My mom was a cracker," ah,
Right, right.
and it's like, and people ask me like, how do you come up? It's like this. What happened?
Right.
I
This is
just
good. This is my life.
put a
That's what I
punchline
said.
to it
Right.
Yeah.
to make it.
Right.
But
fit.
it's also bringing awareness too.
Yeah, and
I mean, look at JoJo dancing. Look at Richard Pryor.
yeah, like
he
Richard.
just said
Yeah,
the whole
Rich.
joint. He said the whole
But
joint.
that's
The whole
speaking of
joint.
motivation. That's a person who motivated me because I looked at his life, and my life wasn't nowhere near as messed up as Richard
Yeah,
Pryor's.
It's
JoJo
crazy.
dancing, man.
But
Yeah.
but he, looking at him and the fact that he was able to be so honest and he just was like,
Yeah.
this is my
He was
life.
able to be himself.
Yeah, this is my
Mhm.
life. This is what it is. This is what happened. This is what's happening now.
And he had 0 F's to give.
Yeah,
I
So
think
so
like
that's what
Kevin
I was like,
Hart,
he didn't
laugh
care
at my
about his
pain.
yeah,
Right.
but you
Yeah,
see,
he wasn't on that level with Richard Pryor. Though.
No,
no,
I'm
no,
just
no.
saying.
But he's saying like Kevin Hart got it. You get it out
Right.
because
Yeah.
that's the
He
trick.
from Jump. I remember him talking about his baby. Like he's like, all other babies have all kind of cries. Mine's got. So it was like
But
him talking about his
that-
family was his.
But you see,
all
that's
his wife.
We
but
all
that's
got a
the-
kid that we looking like, yo, shut
He
the
said,
fuck
like,
up.
But that's
oh my
the
God,
trick
that
Shut
may be
shut
one.
up. Shut
but
up.
that's
man.
the trick
It'd
of
be
being.
one.
That's the trick of being a comedian. It's for us to tell you the deepest, darkest things about ourselves without you even realizing that's what's happening.
Right. Right.
So I can go on stage and be like, "Oh, my mom used to beat me," and you, ha ha, and you don't even realize like you were talking about a person beating a handicapped child.
Whooping that ass.
But but you get past that
Yes.
and you see where the joke is.
Son, I heard some horror stories
Listen.
in the community. Son.
Hey, listen.
I heard some horror stories.
If y'all wanna
Niggas
hear,
getting their ass whooped.
if y'all want to hear some on the end of that joke,
Like, don't make me cry.
y'all gotta come to the show because
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
we
punchline, the
we gonna
punchline
have
to that joke about you getting beat
Yeah.
is funny, but we're not gonna give that away.
Yeah.
Come out to the
So
show.
it's
Just take
not
my
serious,
favorite page and see.
but
if
it's a
shows come
weird thing because it's like you're revealing yourself
Yeah,
to strangers.
yeah. Does that make it easier?
And you have to have a confidence about yourself.
Yeah,
That's
because does
what-
that make it easier? Like
that's
that,
what-
It's
stranger?
I apply it.
out. I think, personally, I think when comedians do shit in front of people, they want straight rawness of how people react of their shit.
What I've learned.
You don't want no fake.
No. What I've learned from
reaction.
what I've learned from making music and now doing comedy is people love people when they feel like they know you
They
in
can
some
relate
way.
to you, yeah.
Ah,
yeah.
right.
So it might not even be so much that they can
Right.
relate because I'm sure there's people in that crowd that don't know nothing about what I'm talking about.
Right.
But now it's like you feel like you know me because I just sat here and told you
Right.
what it was like for me as a
And
child.
people always want to know the why. The why is your story.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Once they know that,
Yeah, like the joke that he tells about him and his woman having sex.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? It's funny. If y'all want to know
It's
that
not
joke,
real. It's not
real,
really
but-
how it happens.
Right.
But yeah.
it's
But
fun.
you
But
add
these
the
are
extra-
questions that
Right.
we hear every day as people with disabilities. We
Right,
hear
right.
these type of questions.
So even as a comedian, I had to learn because before, in the beginning, I would do what everybody else did.
Right.
It's just whatever's going on at the moment. Anybody on dating apps and all that kind of. And I'm not knocking nobody for the comedy
mean-
that they do.
You still do that a little bit.
Yeah, but
Current
I
events.
learned like, I could just tap into 30-something years of shit that I know, and
I made it.
And be genuine about it.
And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it's pretty good. It's pretty good too. You're doing your thing.
so
good.
you know.
Definitely doing
And I
your
have a
thing.
question, so I gotta come with my question.
Come on,
But when
Go
we
ahead.
finish,
Come on.
after we finish.
Now we good.
You didn't even
Come
say
on.
your motivating part. Sorry about
Oh,
that.
my motivate, just being around people that motivate me motivates me to do more. I realize
Right.
I cannot be the smartest one in the room. I realize I do not want to be the most popular, I don't ever go for any of that. But when I come into a room, you want to be acknowledged. So that's off the bat. But
Right.
in that room, I want people to be smarter than me. I want people showing me different things. And those are the rooms I'm
Right.
stepping into now. So being around people who motivate me motivates me to do more. No matter if I do a lot or you still gonna want to do more. You know,
Yeah.
not to compete because I'm not a competitive person, but it just makes you,
You just want to be the best of you.
to learn more. You're right. It makes you want to be the best
I
you
like
that
that.
you can be and just learn as much as you can to be the most efficient.
Because it's
that you can.
very simple. It's just like working out. Like, just say me and Mike go to the gym. So we go together, so we like-minded. We're trying to motivate and get our body right. But if I do it by myself, I may get fucked up, stop at Krusty Kreme. Let me try one.
Or even.
And then next thing you know, I got a dozen of donuts,
But
and
or
I'm
even when
cleaning
me
the
and
whole
Mike went to the
spread.
gym.
Yeah.
What's that thing
Right.
called that you was doing?
I don't know.
Whatever it's called. He was doing it, right? And I'm like, you got two more in you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got
Yeah,
two more in you.
motivate.
But
Do two more.
But even though on the flip side of that, I think you also, to be great, it's cool to have other people to motivate you, but you gotta be self-motivated.
You have
Yes.
to be.
I mean,
But
when
you need
when
all
I,
the motivation you can get.
Right?
yeah.
No, yeah, but I'm saying,
Nothing negative.
Self-motivation is
That
key.
negative
but I'm
shit.
saying the first most important step is you
That's-
gotta be
That's
self-motivated.
true.
yourself,
That's
yes.
true because
'Cause it-
think about it. If you're not self-motivated, nobody's gonna be able to motivate you.
They're
And
like,
if they
yeah.
are, they're gonna motivate you for that moment. And as soon as they're gone, then you wanna be
What
at
you
home
gonna
like
do?
Right.
Yeah.
instead of being at home like
Yeah,
you
cause
go.
looking
it,
and calling and
'cause-
doing things.
cause it could have
That's
easily been
self-motivation. That's true.
with a lot of people, you know, it could have easily been. Well, when I was younger, it was if I had this, if I would have had this, if this person would have did this, then I had to realize like, yo, you're a grown
Excuses.
man.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
But
Excuses.
guidance though.
That's
But
excuses.
the motivation is different. But guidance helps you grow.
Yeah,
I
no.
wish I would have had guidance. I say the
Yeah.
same thing you said. I wish I had certain people that would have guided me, telling me about my credit score, telling me about
Right. I agree with that.
certain things.
Yeah.
Like I wish that. Then I
Right.
would have
With that.
expound on that.
'Cause
I
my
would've
first
learned
credit card, I was
I
more.
definitely
crazy.
know
But for the
had I
basic-
had more, and I'm not taking nothing away from my family, but had I had more people to push me in a certain direction, I probably would have done what I'm doing now a lot earlier.
Yeah.
And like,
Yeah. And there's no wrong.
You still
you're not
can do
saying
it.
nothing about your
Reverse.
family
You
for
know what
saying
you know
that.
now. Still
That's
do
not
it.
saying nothing bad about
Yeah,
nobody.
but at the end of the day, too, I'm glad I went through what I went through because it made
We
me
all had to go
who
through
I
it.
am.
Right.
And that's what I said
Yeah.
earlier. If you don't go through something, you're not gonna know how to get through nothing.
Right.
You have to go through it. So when you get older,
Right.
you know how to get through it. Think
That's
about
like-
all the. What I always have to say it's like they go through everything so
Yeah.
easy. The moment they get something, they they come
But
either
that's like-
themselves or everybody
That's
around.
that's like
and that you
Yeah,
cannot.
you witnessed the burn.
Like,
You
come
witnessed
on.
me.
You have to go through stuff so when
Yeah, I
things
know.
happen, you can adjust. You
Oh,
can snap
God.
back.
But
you
it-
can be resilient. You
but
can't
that's
be
like-
resilient if nothing never happened to you.
that's like Master P and his son.
Yeah,
Like,
they
I
going
don't think
through
it
it.
should.
Oh, they still? Oh,
Nah, I
man.
think
Nah,
they
they
made
cool.
up.
They,
Yeah,
they,
they
fixed it now.
Oh,
But I
God.
think
But
that-
the way they had to go through it, they to get through it.
Because he was young and didn't understand.
Right.
no, I don't even think it's that. I think it's, you know, I mean, because we don't know they everyday lifestyle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
So Kirk Franklin.
Oh gosh.
but
said I love
but
my
anybody
Is that
with
the one that said you don't know how you're my son?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
That had the
yeah,
cursing in
yeah.
the
And
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
With the
that was
gospel
Kirk
music.
Franklin.
With the gospel
Why
music.
even right in the back? How did I even know that? Like that's the first thing that came to my mind when
But-
you said. I
Um,
didn't even hear about Kirk Franklin and his son.
with their situation, you don't know
Oh
Right.
wow.
what he went through with his father. Like on a day-to-day basis, you don't know what he go through with his father.
No, we
But
don't.
No,
we
but that's
do.
true.
We only
but
know
from what we see. Is
Yeah,
you
but
know.
we've learned with
And everybody
celebrities
telling
what
their
you see
sides.
and what might be really going on.
It's totally
and
different.
and, and, I, and you, did you see the Master P interview after?
Yeah, I don't
know?
think he should have. I don't think he should have did that.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't think.
think I'm not about
I don't think the
nobody
son-
airing their dirty
right, I don't
laundry
think the
out unless
son-
you're going on a show like Ayanna Fix My Life and you really
or
trying
you
to
Jada
get
Pinkett.
help.
Or you Jada Pinkett.
I think that's your father. You know where he at. Go talk to
Can you
him.
not?
Nah, but
Nobody feels
but that's what I'm saying. We don't know. He could have been reaching out to him for a while. Like, yo, where's the money? Like, where's my money?
That's true.
And if I can't get,
It's supposed to be
you know what?
done, so-
And I hope he found out who was putting this battery in his back, bro.
it probably was his
He
mother.
said
You know, and it was really bad. Like, why would
it was.
Y'all could fix it if y'all not going to be willing.
But
to
we
fix
also
it,
gotta
then-
realize
So
too,
that's so
Romeo's
poisonous,
not.
bro.
That's not a child. That's a grown.
Grown ass
33 years
man.
old. 33 years old.
Yeah, that's a
They know
grown
what they're
man.
doing at this point. And you can either, like I
So
said,
he-
fix it and let's talk about it like grown people and move past it and stop putting the public.
But
It's
he
the-
probably
that
been
public
had.
in a business.
Yeah, he had-
I'm against
But
that.
it's back anger, and it's other, you know, it's other powers.
But
you
it's
know,
like,
if
y'all
I-
gonna
you-
fix
if
my life,
you-
it's other shows that's gonna help you.
If
They're
you my
gonna sit
mother,
down
I'm
and talk to
believing a lot of things.
But
you're
this one,
saying, too.
but that's what I'm saying too. Is like, we don't know because we're not in there every day. He might have been reaching out to him for years, like, yo, where's the money? Where's the money? Why I don't have this? Why?
Okay, to a
And
point
then
like,
he
fuck
kind
it,
of like, yo,
I'm about to put this on.
he
blast.
might have taken advantage of the fact that I'm your father, so it don't matter where the money is. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I did, because a lot of times parents feel like
Oh, with Master P.
I did X, the same way kids feel
I think
entitled.
he put him in. He put him in position.
But
Right, and
But-
that's different.
No, no,
because
no,
look at
no.
Arnold. Look at this one, Arnold from Thing. His parents did him dirty.
no,
That's
but you
right.
gotta look at it
So
like
it just
this.
depends
All
on
right,
the parent.
you put me in a
They
position.
didn't give him nothing. Say
But
him
I was,
anything.
but you gotta look at it like this. You put me in position, but I was a child. I didn't ask for this. You did, cause you gotta think. Whenever you see child stars, sure, a child could say, "Hey, I wanna be X, Y,
It's
Z."
the parents that push. them
Yeah,
into
but a
it.
lot of times the parent they doing this for their own benefit. They're not just doing this because this is what the child wants. They doing this because, hey, this is gonna help us. And don't get Romeo was Master P.
Nah, I think it's more. Nah, it's more. You
It
don't want.
depends on
You don't
how
want your
young.
child to go through the shit
I
you want.
no
to
no
do.
no.
I
So let me ask you this. Take somebody like
Joe,
the Jacksons.
Joe and Michael.
They didn't ask for that. That's what he
But
wanted.
remember their time.
They
He wanted
didn't-
to get them the
but
fuck
no,
out of
but
remember
that's
he
what
lost
I'm-
his job.
No. But that's what I'm
See,
saying.
that's what I'm saying. It depends on the parent. It depends on the situation and
And the
what is
time.
going on at that time.
Yeah,
Because it's parents that do it for, it's all reasons. It's parents that do it because they're saying that this is income that could be from the child that's helping. They probably a single parent, or even if it's two parents, they push it.
But-
is a parent that
Remember Joe got his ass
is doing
whooped?
it
No,
because they
but put
see
it, but put it,
By
but
By
put
the
it.
time, by the
Alright.
time their kid is 8, 9, 10, they're telling them, I don't want to see, I want to do this. So they putting them in it.
Nah, but this what I'm
But
saying.
if you do it at a young age, it should be a discussion where once my child gets to the point where they say they don't want to do it no more, or they not happy with
Yeah.
this,
But
don't
that's what I'm
push them no
saying.
more.
So Joe,
Let them be a
th-
child.
and don't get me wrong, I love the Jacksons. Everybody know I love Michael Jackson, but at the same time, he didn't ask for that. That wasn't. He had the talent, and his father exploited it for his own personal.
Right, see, that's different. That's yeah.
I
don't
think
know.
I
don't know.
I don't get that vibe from
I
him.
don't know that. Yeah,
Nah,
I
you-
don't know.
If you look,
Because I never saw before that. Everything, all these stories I hear and seen, has always been from them performing. I don't know before they.
but that's what
started.
I'm
I
saying.
never
If
even saw- I don't even
if I'm
know
a
what happened
child,
before that.
if I'm 5, 6, what do I know?
But in the
At
words
5,
of Joe
Not
Jackson,
bad guidance.
he wasn't crying when he want get that money at the
Because
damn
he
bank.
don't know what he don't know nothing.
But
Right, it's
honestly,
the guidance.
the back,
Mike
the
grew
backing
to
of
be-
Joe made him kind of strong. Look who Michael
No.
Jackson won against.
Listen what I'm saying to you. He
Look at his
start
whole life.
he started out at 5.
I know.
What is a 5-year-old know? That's like Trinity, right? If Trinity could say to you, "Hey, I want to do
She-
X, Y, Z,"
She
like
want to be a YouTuber.
But then that's what I was saying earlier. That's what
Yeah,
people
yeah,
do.
yeah.
They let
She
their
watched
kids
me
come to
edit.
them. They
Right.
tell them what they
She
want
watched
to do,
me
and they
film
put them
videos.
in the
right.
schools
now,
and the different.
Let's say Trinity gets big, right?
Academy.
You making money off of Trinity, right? You making money off Trinity, not making.
I'm making
she's
money off
supposed
of.
to be-
I'm making money but I'm providing for her.
No, but what I'm saying to you is you're
And
not
that's
gonna.
the difference between
but
what
I'm-
parents do. It should be they supposed
You're
to
not
get a
gonna look at
percentage.
Trinity when
You're
she
not
becomes an
supposed to just
adult
look at
and
it.
say to Trinity, "I put you in this position."
It shouldn't have to even be said. I put
Because
you,
when
Well,
it's
if
but
you
when it
do-
started, she was a child. You get what I'm saying? So
And
you
that's why you could say you
But
put
this
them
is-
in a position.
But this is
Because
the
if you
parent.
didn't
This
put
is
them
the
in that
parent,
position, they
Michael.
would
nah,
not.
I don't know. I always
I
looked
think
at
it's
it
some
like
parents
with the
that's about
But when
that.
they say I put you in this position, you can say what I didn't ask to.
Yeah.
But now that I'm.
But
in
that's
this
what I'm
position,
saying with that's what I'm saying with
But-
Romeo. He might have
It's
expressed
supposed to be a
like
percentage to the.
he might have
parents.
expressed like, yo, I wanna rap, I wanna blah blah blah. But then
I don't think it was a Gary Coleman.
Master P
situation.
gained off it more than Romeo. I can guarantee you Master P
But I
gained
know
off of Romeo.
Romeo must have to be making
mean-
money still off of things.
Yeah,
Because they still
ICDC
Gary
college.
Coleman is not
Right.
making anything off any. He
Well,
had
Gary
Wait,
Coleman's
wait.
dead.
I remember that.
He
I
did-
remember.
he's dead
But-
now.
Yeah.
All right,
Who?
so just do
Gary
this whole
Coleman.
thing. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he
but
gone.
he didn't have anything. He died broke.
Yeah.
And he was the biggest, that's
Yeah,
it.
but that's what
a
I'm-
parent's
Well, don't
supposed
move.
I
But-
know.
but so
A
his
parent-
parents-
all
his
I'm saying,
parents put him
I
into
think
that
a
like
parent's
that.
supposed to get a percentage.
Right, but
If
they
you
was-
could,
Yeah.
20%,
Cap the money.
30%, and
Because
that's it.
when
The
it came
rest
a certain
goes in
time-
that child's account.
But a lot of these
You
parents,
use your
when they
30%
when they
to do whatever you
children
want.
when they children get the money,
Rent,
So
they,
you-
they're
all
part
right,
of the
let me ask
thing.
this question.
You can't entitle that whole percentage
With Master
to
P,
you.
right?
100%.
You don't think he was rich without Romeo?
yeah. But
Wait,
what
so
I'm
where's his
but
money?
no, but what I'm
He don't
saying
have any
is,
money? See, I
so
gotta see the
Master
story.
P, the way it seems
Romeo,
to me,
I don't
No, you
think
hear what he's
Romeo.
saying, though, right?
I
No,
don't think
but
Romeo
listen.
made him.
Like
no,
Gary
no,
Coleman.
that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, at some point, I think Master P felt like, because I'm Master P and I gave you a record deal because I had a record company, you don't deserve no money. And Romeo's looking at it
That's-
like
yeah, that's
Oh, no.
that. No, that's not.
Oh.
that's
That's
kind of
not-
what it
that's what-
was.
That's why I have to see it.
No,
so
we
that
can't
I
really
can
say
come
that. We don't know
Nah,
that.
That's
that's-
why we want to have on
We
the,
can't say that's
thing
what
so
it
we
was.
can pull it up and then discuss it out
I
so
mean,
we
it
can hear
could
it out
be
their
done.
mouth.
It could be.
Whenever I'm saying,
This
but
part
that's
is
what
not
I'm
that.
saying.
We
That's
really
perfect.
can't
say
That's
that.
perfect. I love that.
That's what it came
Because
across
just for this
as.
stuff like this.
As
Come
Master
on.
P kind of being like, nigga, I put you
Right, and
here.
the thing is even if you do put somebody in a predicament, if
Pay
I'm,
me.
But
if,
that's
right,
like
if I'm making the money, if I'm going out and
True.
I'm making money, I'm going out and physically
Because
producing
True.
songs,
All right, yeah.
going doing movies.
Mike kinda
I'm
got a valid
earning.
point.
No.
I'm earning money.
Okay.
You can't
what you
just say,
mean no?
You,
No,
because
no.
you put me in this predicament, every bit of money I get,
So-
it goes to you.
Chuck,
100%
what shit?
goes to you.
This is different Chuck to
100%
today.
not supposed to go
Nah,
to
Chuck.
No.
Why okay, since we was
100%
talking about
is
the
not supposed to
Jacksons,
go to
right?
the parent.
Why do you think when all of them got old enough, the first thing they did was break ties with their father?
Yeah, they don't wanna be part of
look
that
where
bull crap no
and
more.
look
No, I'm
and
sorry.
look where they careers.
Michael Jackson made Thriller without his father.
Okay, it's Michael.
Janet Jackson made Control without her father.
But who put them in position to do?
But this what I'm
Joe
saying.
Jackson.
Do y'all think? Okay, this
Who
is
put
the
'em-
question. Do y'all think that they would be who they are
Without
Not at
Joe?
all.
their
No.
father?
Not at all.
No.
But
All right,
the-
and do another question follow up. Do y'all think that they preferred to make their own choice than be in a predicament? That
I
they
think-
end up now?
I
Or do you
think
think
if-
they say no? I wouldn't have
think
chose
Tito.
this, but
I
I'm
think
happy
Tito.
that.
I think
Or do
Tito
y'all
or
think-
all right,
Jackie.
so
I think they would
so
love
going
to
back
be
to
in a position
so going
where
back
Michael
to
Jackson was.
but going back
No,
to
but the stress.
but
Look at
that's-
what Michael Jackson went through his whole life.
but going back
I
to
mean, that's
what we
mental
said
health.
about going back to what we said
That's
about
mental
your
health.
daughter, right?
Okay.
So now, so basically what you saying is, because what I said was pay the man, pay Romeo, whatever he did for the company, pay him based off that. So
Mhm.
you, and you
And
said
take your
no.
percentage.
Oh no, I said
Because
what
it's
you said?
different. It's
Yeah,
different
you-
fees. It's
We gotta
different
rewind the
fees
tape,
from me
'cause
being your manager.
We gotta
It's
rewind
different
the
fees
tape.
from being your parent and you know what they call the momager or whatever.
Yeah.
It is. You take a percentage. If I get a check for $100,000, that is
But-
not your money.
Okay.
You're supposed to, if you get 30%, you take 30,000
Okay.
and you put the 70,000 in an account for me. My next check, 150.
That's
You
true.
take
Okay.
your 30% and you put it. And then
That's
if I
true.
need something, you don't have to buy me out yours. You
Because-
can take it out my account.
because
if you need something, you have your.
you gotta
percentage to
even-
I
take.
agree with that. I agree with
Because
that.
you got to even look
That
at it like
eliminates
this.
all
So
of
Romeo
this.
was
and
what?
then by the time they
But-
get 18, guess what? This is your account.
Romeo
True.
went to college.
But you got to
took me
even
back
look
out.
at it. But you got to even
See?
look at it like this.
He
You
never had to do a manual.
Where I do disagree with Romeo is I don't think you should air
Put it
out your
online.
parent.
That's all
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Like
but
that.
the
That's how I
public,
feel.
I don't
But-
agree with.
you gotta think about, like, if I'm Romeo, I'm looking at it like, all right, cool. You had the record label. You my father. That's great. You made me the whole whatever, right? Romeo opened up No Limit to a whole different fan base that they wouldn't have if it wasn't for Romeo. Because now you got kids.
Do you know?
But
You-
then look
you
at the
seen
thing
the
with
Master
Bow
P-
Wow. He
you
think
seen the
he
Master P
made
thing,
all-
right?
Everybody fighting.
You know
with-
Romeo didn't even go platinum.
But that's what I'm saying. It's a whole.
Master P went what?
But there was-
5-time platinum, something like that.
But there was a group of kids. I wasn't a kid at the time, but there was kids.
Romeo was nowhere near Bow Wow.
Excuse me.
Well, no, because Bow Wow, as much as people clown Bow Wow and all that, Bow Wow was the top. Like when it comes to the
One of
kids,
little kids,
he was
Right.
the one.
Right.
So if
But
Trent,
everybody's
all right,
trying to clown. It
so-
seems like everybody trying to clown who put them in position, and
But-
it's like you're not supposed to. First of all, you're not supposed to be doing that in public.
Because
And
sometimes
that's why
people
Brat
could,
got so mad because it's like
right.
you could do
yeah,
that in the back. Y'all talk
because
about
Bow
this.
Wow is a
Yeah,
corny
Bow Wow is-
adult.
that's
He was a
bad.
cool kid, but he was
Yeah.
a corny
Yeah.
adult.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Damn, right? He
Yeah.
was.
But
And
then-
he did-
No,
he
no, I
think
agree
he
with
made
that. I agree
106
with that.
So that's what I'm saying. He think he made
But then
106 apart.
sometimes-
meaning probably
He
made
did.
it hot,
He
but
made-
made it.
But here's
meaning
the-
you
here's the
didn't create
conflict.
it, or did they create
yeah.
it?
But here's
So
the
just-
conflict I think comes in when you're dealing in the entertainment business. So it becomes a thing of I'm the artist, so I'm this, I'm that, and then there's the person who put me on. The person who put you on might start to feel like I'm that nigga because I put you on. So now, so that's
I don't
why.
think Master P thought like
Nah, look, nah, I'm not
Go ahead.
saying massive. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm just saying
that. Oh, in
we
general,
talking about.
in general.
So going back to like Michael Jackson, that's why he broke up with Quincy Jones.
But you know what real?
But look.
Let him finish his
But
point.
that's why he broke up with Quincy Jones, because after a while it becomes is people start looking at it like, is he only this big because of Quincy Jones, or can he do it by himself? And then that plays with people's egos when you start to feel like my success is tied to another person.
That's right. I could believe that.
Even me as a comedian, let's say the comedy club and the guy who helped me get my start in comedy, let's say he started being like, I'm responsible for Mike Favor. If it wasn't for me, Mike Favor.
A lot of people say that. I
But
agree.
yeah,
with you.
it's nothing wrong with
I
that.
agree with that.
No, but as a human being, you want to feel like, hey, my success is because of my hard work, not because.
No, your success is because of your hard work.
You
but
gave
when
me
they
the-
say I introduced him to, if someone
Nah,
introduced
but
you to Quincy
but what I'm
Jones,
saying
you
is-
never met,
Right.
No,
I
I'm just making a
walked
point.
you in there because
you never met a person that will excel your career to where you wanted to excel your career, and you met this person, and this person introduced you to this person who excelled your career. Yes, that person that introduced you to that person can say,
That's
I
right.
introduced
No, but
such and such and such,"
but
and
what
from
I'm
there
saying
he
is
took off.
sometimes when
Biggie-
people.
You can't say I
but
had
some-
control
And
over
MC
his
Serch-
No, but that's what I'm
consumption.
saying.
And
Sometimes
Search
when
with Nas-
people.
MC Search
It's
with
the
Nas.
wording though.
But when sometimes when people like a Dame
no
Dash,
one knows.
Like you're
complaining
right.
about
People
it.
want to know that they hard work
like a Dame Dash.
contribute to
Nas
this.
is not even complaining about it.
But no, I'm saying like a
50 Cent-
like a Dame Dash.
Because no matter what you feel,
Even
Right.
50
if the
Cent,
truth is
his
facts, it's
loyalty
facts.
is to Eminem.
It
He
is.
would never diss Eminem.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is,
Or
'cause
Dre.
Eminem never comes out and says, if it wasn't for me, there wouldn't be a 50. But then you have somebody like a Dame Dash who, I created Jay-Z. I made Jay-Z
Yeah,
this.
because Dame Dash is.
So then
is
Jay-Z
a
starts,
boaster.
nigga, I was writing the raps, I was recording the songs, I was doing.
See, that's one thing. That's why I said the wording. Nobody can ever say
Yeah.
he made somebody.
But
Yeah.
I
but
helped
Jay-Z
elevate his career,
success
or
showed
I
that.
introduced this.
No,
to
but
the,
that's what I'm
to say
saying.
you
Right,
made
can you-
somebody.
Everybody has
it's-
somebody, like I have,
'cause-
as a comedian, I have somebody who gave me my start. If that person comes and starts, if it wasn't for me, Mike, you don't know what I would have did
Well,
without
finish
you.
the sentence, because if it wasn't for me, he wouldn't be the comedian he is now. No, you can't say that. If it wasn't for me, he wouldn't have met such and such who
Yeah.
elevated his career to where he is.
Yeah.
Is the wording. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like
To say you
don't.
made somebody,
yeah.
that means that you
'Cause-
wrote their raps or their
Yeah.
comedy, you dressed them, you gave them their
Yeah.
presence, you pushed the media
and
to a certain
you
fan
gotta
base,
start
got
asking
them.
the question, nigga, what
nobody
were
ever
you
do
doing
all of
before
that.
this?
Right.
Why
Because
even popular,
yeah,
nigga?
it's that's what I'm saying. It's a 50-50 thing. Because who
Yeah, it
was
is.
Dame Dash before Jay-Z?
Right.
Nobody.
So that's what,
What
I'm saying.
what would have happened to Joe Jackson without a Michael Jackson?
Right.
We would
Exactly.
just
So
a nigga
those
lost
are the
his
people
job
that
at
can-
Mo City.
That's what I'm
Exactly.
saying. So
So
Good one, I like that.
if I'm a part of the Jackson 5, like nigga, okay, you put us in this position, but if we didn't have the talent, where was you gonna be?
But he helped create I mean,
Nah,
Joe's
It's
is
on
but
both.
different.
It's both. it's
without,
both
but this
ways.
what I'm saying.
That's the same thing like
So
an
you
entrepreneurship,
needed
a
me.
restaurant, and a person
needed
who
me.
The people-
puts up the money. Yes, I don't work
We-
in
we
a
needed
restaurant,
each
but
other.
you wouldn't have been able to open this restaurant if I didn't give you this money.
The people with
I
the
wouldn't have been able to open
talent,
this
I
restaurant
feel
if-
like a lot of
you
times
know,
when you deal with the
They
entertainment
both get
business,
this. It's a balance.
But look at New
The-
Edition.
listen,
You have to
listen.
give
A
everybody
lot
their
of times in the
props.
entertainment business, the people with the actual talent don't get the credit for having the talent. It's always the people who had the finances or had the
Right. No,
put
that's
them
true.
that want the credit of. If it wasn't for me,
No,
I mean, they got their own little hustle. I understand.
Nah,
They-
but-
they
Kinda like
push-
what,
they
what you
push
mean,
it.
like TLC, because they made that big album, and I think who was it, Paul Abdul? that had
nah,
it?
it was Pebbles. Her
Pebbles.
name was Pebbles.
Pebbles.
That's what I'm saying. When people
See?
come
they
in
went like
Different
they went like
and they start talking about, yo,
what
if
they
it
went
wasn't for
Diamond or
me,
something like that.
yeah.
They was broke.
Yeah, that was
Right.
crazy.
How you go Diamond?
But like
broke?
how you said about Eminem, have you ever heard Eminem say, "Yo, if it wasn't for me,
Nah,
there wouldn't be no
Eminem is
50 Cent"?
More
Nah.
humble.
Eminem
He
is a
ain't gonna-
different. That's what I'm saying.
yeah,
He's a different breed
dude.
than Dame Dash. Just
Dame
from-
Dash
from
was out like,
before.
yo,
He's a
like
little- I was on
he
an
would
interview
talk. You ever heard him
recently,
talk
it's
about Jay
different than
Z?
before. He
Like
used
back
to be,
when they was together,
Yeah.
he didn't talk about Jay Z like a friend. He talk about Jay Z like, yo, he's my artist. He's this.
And
He's
like,
my.
I remember Jay coming out saying like, remember the rumor was they was he's dropped from the label, and Jay Z like, how can you drop me from my label?
Right.
It's
Yeah.
my label, like.
Right.
And then it starts to become, all right, cool. Since you feel like you did everything for Jay Z, I'ma leave, and then you go,
Right.
and
Yeah.
you
And
go
let's
Because
see
find
how
it's-
you.
right.
Right.
Yeah, they had the
And he
video
said they
camera and
didn't
him
even
saying,
do
"Yo,
it.
who called this meeting?"
Oh
Yeah.
man.
But
He
that's
was
why
off.
that's why he said the line of, I heard motherfuckers saying they made hoe.
Yeah.
Okay, so make another hoe.
Yeah.
He ain't made another hoe since.
Right.
Because you gotta sometimes when you
That's
have
true.
when you
That's
have
Facts.
true.
when you have that once in a lifetime, once in a generation type talent, you gotta I
Yeah.
you take your credit here and there, like yeah, I put him on.
Because Joe
but
had pun.
you gotta chill out.
Yeah.
You
Joe-
gotta
And I
you,
think Biggie was that for Puff, right?
yeah.
Definitely was that for
And you
Puff.
don't ever see Puff like, yo, if it wasn't for me,
Nah, he
Right.
did
no,
not to say
Puffy,
He
he'll
can't.
say like
He'll
if
say that.
for his fucked
And I
up
would
Yeah.
assume I was okay. I would assume
Yeah, for
his boasting.
for as
self.
No,
fucked
he
up as
can't say
Puffy
that.
is, he ain't
What, that he
ever
made Biggie?
He
Yeah,
can't.
no,
he
no,
he
no.
just be like, yo, like that
That
nigga was
my man. That was my man.
yeah, like he was nice on his
Oh,
he.
got it. No, I don't think.
But then
yeah,
you got
right.
somebody like Dame Dash be like, yo,
Dame
if it
Dash
wasn't for
was
me,
Mhm.
because
This one wouldn't
some
did
people's
this.
egos start to feel like
Yeah.
I should be where Jay Z is, and it's like, but he wrote the raps.
Right.
I mean, you just
It's
need to be
this
humble.
marketing
What
too.
Drake said?
Like
What
a
Drake
Paul
said?
Mooney nigga.
Who said that?
Right. No,
Um,
that's true.
All right, so how
You
you said
wasn't with me
Eminem
shooting
is
in the gym. Who said that?
Drake? Yeah,
Drake said that.
no, that was Rick Ross,
Big
No,
Ross?
but it was on
wasn't
the
Rick
same
Ross.
song.
What
So
song
we
was that
had
in?
this whole conversation to say pop is why Beyonce is more popular than Jay-Z because all of this we talking about is still not making the pop money. All these
Well-
artists, it takes a couple of them artists to make
But
pop
that's
star
the-
money.
but that's the
R&B
thing
is never gonna make the
is-
money pop
Beyonce
make.
daddy helped though.
Right,
Beyonce
right,
is,
that's what
you
but
said.
he
That
don't
helped
don't
him.
say.
With Jay Z,
Yeah.
but
But
with,
he- I
with
don't-
But
rap.
like Lil Wayne, okay, Lil Wayne, perfect example. Since we were talking about Eminem and we agree that he's different, and but you never heard Lil Wayne go, yo, if it wasn't for me, Drake wouldn't be shit, or he would just be some nigga in Canada.
right.
He just go,
He
yeah.
talk about his team.
I actually
He
seen a
talk
clip
about-
with 50 Cent. I think it was today. 50 Cent said he hollered at of Drake and was like, "Don't." He said it's part of the laws of power.
Right.
Don't overshine the person that puts you on.
Yeah,
Shit like that.
the
Right.
quote unquote the master.
The
but
master.
yeah, that's not.
Right.
Yeah,
So Drake always shouted at
You can't overshout with
Lil Wayne,
You got to. That's respect.
even though he's the big artist.
no, for
Pay
real.
pay your
That's
dues.
he's
Be
a bigger
humble.
artist now, but
Now.
when it first started,
Yeah.
Wayne was
Was that nigga?
he was out.
And Nicki always show love to Wayne.
Because
Right,
you
yeah.
got it. That's how
Sorry.
this keeps. Because
Pushing
anytime
forward.
you have a situation where it's more than one person or a group of people, somebody's gonna be
The
the
one.
star.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. Like last week, it seemed like a lot of groups, one person always just a matter of time for one person to branch out and just become a solo artist. And then what happens to the other two?
I think-
Because then now it's
I think with rap too.
or 3 or whatever the group, because now it's like that when that was a star, is 9 times out of 10 the biggest one of the groups. And
If
now
we-
they leave. Now we supposed to continue this without you, or
If
we
we-
all have to now
Like
be
Beyonce,
sold
the
on.
Destiny
Right.
Child?
Did they ever do anything without her?
Yeah.
Together?
Kelly did.
Kelly,
No, I'm
and-
saying
But-
separate.
what's the
They
name
had to
sold
go
overseas
separate.
a
That's
lot,
what I'm
right?
saying.
Kelly
They not
sold
gonna keep
overseas
going
a
as
But
a
you
lot.
gotta look
I'm
at it
saying
too, like you said, in
They
the
can't
group.
go as a group.
I think when you start a group, and this goes back to an ego thing. I think anytime you have a group of people, you know who the star is. It's just a matter of you having the ego to go,
Chocolate Quest, Q-Tip.
yeah.
Even though Fife was
New
nice.
Edition.
Even though Fife was
But it's
nice.
just a matter of
And if
you.
we see it, you know, the A&R, the producers see it, so they
But-
already know where they want the
people
group
see
to
it.
go.
It's just a matter of you being humble enough to go, I'm cool. You know what I mean? I could do
Well,
my
like my
thing,
man
but
Sean.
this person right here, this is the one that's gonna make us the money.
Or you gonna be just like Eddie, talking about nights like this.
Right, they can even
I
see me.
wish.
But Eddie was the not
Come
for
to see
nothing.
me.
Eddie was the star.
He was a star.
Yes, he was.
He just drugs.
Yeah.
But I think with rap and pop, like a Beyonce, only a certain few can survive after 30 years old.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So, because rap, they not accepting. Rap it changes so much. Like that's why Beyonce can still drop albums and they go certain, they go high.
Beyonce's a
'Cause
legacy
that's
artist.
Pop. That's the thing.
Yes,
Pop,
yes.
look how old is this Cher. Look, that's different.
But
Pop,
rap,
it
it has
could go. They could be.
It's
As long
really
as they still
controlled
have
by
that
the youth.
voice and
Right.
that
The
they
rap-
could keep
rappers-
that youth and that
But
spirit.
that's what I'm saying.
Rap-
They're
Like
gonna sell out.
Beyonce's she's a legacy artist.
yeah.
So it's like no matter what she does, people gonna pay attention because for 20 years now, 20, 25 years, you've been showing us that you.
Right.
But that's why I respect Jay-Z.
That's what I said.
And I respect
She
the
a bad
Now-
motivator.
50 Cent.
Yeah.
That's another.
Because
But that's another
They
thing
gotta
with Jay
reinvent.
Z.
You have to reinvent.
But
You
that's
have to-
another thing with Jay Z.
Constantly.
That's his
That's a
wife.
rapper.
He could have an ego and try to upstage his wife, but he understands Beyonce's
Like-
Beyonce. I got my own thing. I'm Jay. I'm a legend in my own
The
right.
crazy thing is they can just go out on tour together.
Right.
And
They
how
do that.
big
Every
that
year.
tour
They-
be.
they
Yeah,
have,
yeah, they have.
But I'm
But I'm
just
saying, like, right now,
Like the
they can decide,
the
hey,
the,
Time,
the
and they'll
coolest
sell
thing
out.
I ever heard a rapper say is one time years ago, like 20 years ago, 50 Cent was doing an interview, and Angie Martinez asked him. She said, how do you feel that people say Lloyd Banks is a better rapper than you? Like, does it bother you? He's like, no, he is a better rapper than me,
right.
but he's on my team. So
Right.
I want him to be a better rapper than
Yeah.
me,
Right.
because that's more money for me.
I love 50. 50 one of my
50
favorites.
is the realest. I always felt
50
like
Yeah.
same
50
thing with
is-
me. Yeah.
50 different. I
And
love
that's
it.
when I
Yeah.
adopted
Extra
that
different.
mindset of if I got somebody around me who I know could be
right.
big,
I
I'm not
wi-
gonna.
I really
Don't
wish
hinder
we would
them.
think
You're
that
supposed
way.
to push them.
I
I mean,
really
a lot
think.
of us, a lot of us think that way.
Because it's just like you. Michael coming to me, or you come to me and say, yo, now my man Chunk is ill with the editing. Go rock with him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Even though
mean,
you took
I
the
can
editing
edit
class
too,
too.
but
He took the editing class too.
I'd rather
Right.
just throw it
But
that
he'd be
way.
like, yo,
Right.
let Chunk do this.
Because
You know
I
what I'm
feel you
saying?
better than me on editing. So
When it
I'm
come to
like,
hosting-
And a real person will do that.
When-
It's still, as
right,
opposed to, and
right.
that's me as a notary. If I can't help you, somebody else will just be like, I'm unavailable. I'm sorry. No, I'll
Yeah.
say, but there's an Apple Bank on 125th between 3rd and Lexington. I'm not going to just leave them
Yeah.
out there to not now
Right.
have to go find. If I
But
know
that's-
one to give, even though the money not coming to me, I'm helping somebody else.
But that's even with Mike.
It's supposed to be.
Mike is on stage. You know what I'm saying? I'll take his coat over Ho's coat while you go on stage. That's my man.
Yeah.
I
It's
want to
supposed
see.
to.
I want to see him succeed.
Right.
If I see a shoe, I tie a shoe.
But see,
Right.
it's the
Not-
you
so
got
am I.
people, and I've experienced in my own life where people who I'm around might get jealous because people will be like, "Oh, Mike got this. Mike could do that."
Oh, you gonna have to.
You can't be
Hey,
around.
what was the
Yeah.
topic of the show today?
Being around people
That
that motivate
motivates
you.
Right.
Yeah. So then I
You
had
got
to.
to start
That's
dead in that
I had
name.
Listen,
to. I had to.
Everybody
when-
was
when-
kung fu
listen,
fighting.
when he had a random
Sit, cut 'em
person
off.
come at him.
Everybody, I got a tape that's gonna be in the internet soon. Self-defense. So when people bother you, you just hit them up, back off, get off of me. Regular shit,
Now he
bro.
karate.
That's it.
This the guy, Martin?
That's
Karate
it.
Fly Jones.
Nah, I ain't get about
Dragonfly
Jack
Joe.
Fly Jones.
I ain't get about
That's
As soon as
it.
they start talking, you know,
Silence.
as soon as they start talking, that nigga just be like, they're gonna be like, what?
Yeah, just leave it
Right.
alone, bro.
Now, what were you saying? I had a
That's
random
it.
person. What?
Nah. Remember you had this random guy. I think it was on Instagram or Facebook. A random guy commented on
Oh
something
yeah,
he
you
put
had to
up.
slice him up.
You know.
Yeah, you had to slice
And
him up a little bit.
What happened? I don't even remember.
You know, so
Y'all was
this
arguing.
dude, yeah. And remember, I was like, "Oh, we got a hater. We made it." Like it's like
But what happened?
you had said something on Facebook, and the person didn't agree with you or something like that. It wasn't a person you know. It was like a random person, and he was like it's not even your bit. He writes so much stuff he don't even know.
Yeah,
I can't
don't know.
remember what it said.
I argue with a lot of people.
Yeah, but
online.
this was somebody you didn't know. And I remember you was telling me, and I got on, and I was like, "Oh wow, we got a hater. You made it."
That's when you made it.
What was he hating on me about though?
You said something. I forgot what you said. I'm gonna find the clip. I'm gonna find it, and I'm gonna put it in the
I
thing.
don't know. I've argued with a lot of people.
Oh
Now,
my gosh.
I'm talking about people, not people you know.
Oh,
I
somebody
argue
like
with
that.
a lot of people I don't know.
Well,
That's
real.
why I
you
made
ready,
it.
You on
You
the
made
fence.
it.
You ready to
That's when you
protect.
You made
That's
it.
when you made it.
You made it. They
Yeah,
hate
that's
you.
what I need. I need
For
some
no
regulators
reason.
because I know I'm about to start having.
Like that shit with Eddie
Like,
Murphy.
I love Sha because, you know, she be doing her TikToks and stuff like that. She don't really care
Yeah.
about if she get 1,000 views. She's
No.
still doing them.
I
Stay
get 2
doing it.
views. I get a lot of views. I get 2 likes. I still be
Yeah.
posting my stuff. I don't
I argue.
I
I
have
argue with people
fun.
though because you just you're not gonna talk to me any type of way.
Right.
And
But-
I rock with you because of that.
That's
But-
one
that
thing.
nigga.
But as I'm getting older, I'm
I drop a
learning.
compliment.
Right.
Just
No,
mess
no,
their whole
I-
mind up. They don't
I
know
gotta
what to say.
realize too, like, so I'm trying to be in a certain position and like, I can't waste my time arguing with somebody that's not doing what I'm doing.
Let's give it up for Mike and Growth.
Yes.
Give it up.
Okay. Whoop, whoop.
Grew up.
Cause
Then came up.
So it's
Put
like
his life
getting-
on the line.
it's like you're not
He's a
even
big man
doing
now.
you're not even doing what I'm doing to be able to talk about what I'm
Cause,
doing.
yeah, cause Mike definitely
Oh, shit, we so
was
fast.
definitely
Oh.
do something crazy.
Oh,
Now, I forgot the show. I'm sorry, people. We got to cut the show. Some people in backstage is like,
It's
you
a
know,
good
they kind of
show
got to hurry
though.
up.
It's a good show.
You know, I got to stop smoking because the other day I baked some cookies for like 400 minutes
400 minutes.
for on 15 degrees. So I got to kind of stop.
You meant the bacon on 400 for 15 minutes?
yeah.
So I got
You
to
need
stop.
gotta get some rest. That's what it is.
I got to stop.
Hey, so I
Oh
put it
my
on for like
goodness.
400 minutes. That's like 6
I
hours.
baked it
Yeah.
on 400 minutes for 15
15
degrees.
minutes. So I gotta chill.
Burn the
So
house
people-
down from getting.
We gonna see y'all next week.
No, hold on. Let's see if Mike got anything going on.
Oh yeah,
Um,
Jesse, time to go to your page to see
Oh,
what
time.
Oh
some
yeah,
shows.
yeah. So I got a show. What's today? The 26th.
Don't time stamp it, bro.
I got a show. On the,
Don't
oh
time
no. Yeah, I got shows this weekend.
You got shows coming up for
got
Valentine's
shows
Day
coming
too,
up.
right?
Not Valentine's Day. Around Valentine's Day. On the 10th, I'll be at Broadway Comedy Club at 7 o'clock and 9 o'clock, and then on the 11th, I'll be in the Poconos for an 8 o'clock show
And where can they see this?
in the Poconos.
No.
Oh.
Where can they see
I
this?
know.
We'll definitely put his, the Instagram.
Nah, I know what you mean. I was fucking.
You can just go to his
If
Instagram.
they want to get in touch
Shy.
with you, Shy,
Yes.
the notary.
If you want to get in
Help
touch
with
with
kids.
me, we have Key Business Team. That's my Instagram, Key Business Team. That's my FB. And I'm running for Queen Esther for my chapter and Eastern Stars. So
That's
if you
what's
would
up.
like the support, you could be a booster. To donate between $1 to $29 and $30 up, you can get an ad. So if you want to get an ad for the show, you can get an ad $30. Get your quarter page, 60 for a half, and 100 for
I
a
need to
full
stop paying
page.
for ads on Instagram.
Yeah,
And the
we gonna
Queen Esther
definitely do
Day,
that.
if y'all want support, come to my Queen Esther Day. That's March 26th on a Sunday.
Where's it gonna be
The
at?
tickets, it's gonna be, I'll put the link because they
We
have
got you.
the.
We got
Oh, even
Yes.
though it's gonna timestamp the show, today is the 3rd anniversary of the death of Kobe Bryant.
Oh,
It is?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
so Rest in peace to Kobe,
Kobe
Bryant,
and his
Gigi
daughter.
Bryant, everybody else that was lost that day.
Right.
Right.
3 years already, man.
Oh, God bless. Jeez.
Also, where
Adi-
can people meet you, Chunk? 'Cause you already know your talent, editing.
Well, if
filming.
anybody needs some editing, some filming done, just hit me on Instagram. You're gonna see it pop up right now. Bam. Adi,
Wow.
what's going on?
I'll bust a nigga ass for $100 if you contact me on TikTok.
Right.
Nah,
Hey.
I'm just me, man. It is
Yeah.
what it is, man. I want everybody to win. I want everybody to come up.
And it's
You know
tax
what I'm
season.
saying?
Tax
And
season.
it's tax season.
Hit me
And
up.
So,
real talk.
what's up with the
think-
brother?
Business team.
What's up with the brothers having problems?
I think.
We know
Go
he
get your
tired.
bedroom bully.
We know he tired, but he's saying his line. We know he.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I forgot the name of it. What was the name of it?
Bedroom bully.
That's the name of the product.
One of them, yeah. I think it's. I'm fucked up, bro.
I know
Like
you
I
want
said,
to
I've
talk
been
about
smoking.
Woman King too. I'm gonna watch that before the next show so we can talk
Yeah,
about
please watch Woman. You know, I like Woman
that. That's
King.
our
It's a
homework.
good movie,
We gotta
but
watch the Woman King film.
that shit was capping.
I was about to say, a
That
lot.
shit was capping.
Oh, it wasn't good?
It was good,
Oh,
but ain't
it was
no
good.
way no Viola Davis is whooping no big ass African nigga on
Woman
close
King.
quarter.
She's
Well,
an actress.
Nigga, I will bust Viola ass in this goddamn chair, nigga.
We love you
I just
guys.
want to say I don't condone nothing that's
Everybody
being
was
said
We
right
love
now.
you guys.
Fine.
We love you
We
guys.
love our beautiful black queens, but I did.
I mean,
hear-
yeah, I love Viola, but it was actually.
And
Nah,
I'm
but you
binge
said
watching- I'm binge
African
watching
niggas.
Let's
You
let-
said.
And you
Let's-
said
Man, shit,
Viola.
when you
Let's
go pull
let
in the car, what the fuck?
Shot, let's let Shot take us out.
I'm binge watching. How to Get Away with Murder. But yes, everyone, have a blessed day. Enjoy the rest of your day, your week,
And
and
again,
stay
we-
month
safe.
or even
And
your
we see
Stay
y'all
around
next
people
week.
that motivate you. Stay around people that motivate you.
Yes.
Don't hang
And we
around the
definitely-
Dame Dashes of the world.
not to
That's it,
exclude
yes.
Shy, we definitely trying to do a thing where we meet up with more male people that are disabled.
One
But-
moment.
Right.
Nigga, I didn't ask you to say anything, goddamn.
They said,
All right, thank you guys again for another
Right.
great show. I had a great show with you. I always
any
have great
males
shows.
interested,
We're all a bunch of
males
fucking assholes.
in the disability
why?
world,
Yes, we trying to
would
do a
like-
Sunday meetup.
Be what you wanna be.
like,
We trying to do a Sunday.
Everybody come, be cool. Don't
Right,
come,
right,
you
right.
know.
don't come with no drama,
come
no
with the drama.
bullshit, because we'll be.
We trying to start a Sunday every day at Harlem Tavern.
Even if
So
you
the Harlem
got,
Tavern is on Frederick Douglass and
You just
I
know
think 116.
Yeah, 116.
Well, just Google Harlem Tavern. We trying to do a meetup every Sunday. Like, I think between the hours between 3 to 4.
I
If
don't
you
Dress
want,
up as a dude that day, so y'all
even
gonna know
if you
which
got
one is me.
old, even if you got old issues. with
Cause
people,
Shy could be a
leave that
girl or
alone.
dude's
yeah,
name.
leave
Right.
issues at home.
I'ma come
You want to talk as a
Let me
man?
see what.
I
You
say
want to talk as
something,
men?
but let me speak to him.
Juggernaut
Too
show
many
out.
clones, I think they got a little mystique in them. Everybody I
Thank you,
run
Ted.
with got a
We
little
love you.
street in them. And a special skill set, 5 deadly venom. Yeah, I know that movie. The Incredible Hulk was faking, so I met
Just
Like,
tell me when.
God bless this show. I pray that we have a good show.
Amen.
Yes.
In Jesus' name we pray. Let the church say.
amen.
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 I say I'm going to start praying on the show then.